Alrighty, welcome to a suddenly last minute game of D&D. I'm super excited to be playing. I've got a great group of people who are going to be playing with me today. We're doing another Potions and Lotions episode, and as is kind of canonical with these, you will find out at the end exactly what you're helping put together. So this should be a lot of fun. Um, so as you are all in the DDG in Virton City, there a young halfling comes running inside, short little blonde hair. He runs up to the message board, barely reaches to nail up a note on the door before rushing back out. He always seems like he's in a hurry and he's in a panic. Probably not a bad thing, as some of you may recognize this to be Girth, and he knows better than to leave Delric alone for too long. So as he is sprinting out the door, the paper kind of wafts in the breeze as he slams the door shut behind him, and the four of you see the familiar labeling of Potions and Lotions, seeking assistance for um, for a weird item that Delric has seemed to found, and he can't get it open. And so he needs help from the DDG, as these are the people that he always turns to when he needs that assistance. So as you all load up in the cart and head on your way to Oxend, why don't you introduce yourselves? We're going to start from left to right, beginning with Thorvin.
I'm Thorvin Deephole, and I'm a dwarf. That's about all you need to know. I punch, I drink, and I'm one stout dwarf. This here is Daisy. She's my axe, and my axe.
Wonderful to have Thorvin back, and next to him, climbing into the cart, is Mr. Calbus.
Calvus, well, I was just about to set out on, well, a more small adventure with Tessa, but I saw this job and figured I'd grab a little bit extra coin before we made our way further east. Uh, Fighter, tired, I just woke up from a nap, so let's go do this job so we can get paid so we can get out of here.
Sounds like a good progress, and as somebody who's worked with Delric before, you do know that he actually pays, yeah, decently, surprisingly enough. The next person we see loading into the cart is Miss Ulu. Am I pronouncing that right?
Ulu
Yulu.
Kathila.
Yulu
Um,
Kafila.
she is a fathomless warlock. Um, she is a figment of Kathila, the daughter of Cthulhu. Um, this is her mortal form journeying forth into the world. And yes, it seems like kind of like anime-ish for her, but that's whatever. Um, yeah, she's the fathomless tome of the warlock, tome of the pact. Fucking oh man, stumbling over my words. Anyways, pact of the tome warlock. Um, yeah,
Wonderful. So as you climb on, a little blue tiefling girl follows up behind you, and I believe we have Miss Mavry with us today.
Yes, yay. I had heard saw something on a meme that someone had shared in the other day, and it's a very accurate description of her backstory. So Maveri basically grew up with two parents that loves her, and she thinks adventuring is neat. Ah, so yeah. Uh, but she is actually royalty, and her parents want her to be a good leader one day, so they have cast her out of the kingdom so that she may learn how to fend for herself, and she thinks that helping others would be a great way to learn lessons in becoming a good leader and becoming an independent person.
Aw, that's super sweet, and
Yay!
I think that that's the first time that I've ever heard kind of like a breakdown of Mavry's backstory, so that makes me super happy, and I love her even more. So this is great. So as the
she's she's got a bit less shorter hair than pictured. Can't find new art, but last adventure she went on, her wild magic caused her hair to fall out. She's still a little sad about that, but
oh no, oh no, that sounds like a wild magic mage if I had ever seen one. So great. So as the four of you load up into the cart, you start heading toward Oxen. It's about a day and a half journey. So there is a point where you have to pull over, camp. This gives you a chance to get to know each other. So you're not particularly strangers when you walk into Potions and Lotions. As you roll into Oxend, it should come as no surprise to you that when the cart pulls up to Potions and Lotions, there's a beautiful calligraphy done sign hanging over the entrance. A giant glass door greets you. Viewing inside, there are rows and rows and rows of potions and lotions. They're kind of scattered together. Each of them have a beautiful little plaque labeled for each style of potion there is. But as you get further into the store, you kind of realize that the printing on the plaques become a lot less legible and a lot less pretty in their writing. As Potions and Lotions is going through kind of a revamping of the signs, it's very obvious that only half of the store has currently been done. At the end of the long corridor is a large table, and behind it sits a high elf with bright white hair, and he is holding in his hand what looks like a glass cube. You can see through it to some degree, and he seems to be shaking it and trying to pull at it. He's banging it against the table, so as you guys are walking in, you're hearing crunch, 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 crunch. However, it seems like the block has not broke.
Is it Delric that's trying to break the lock?
It is 1000% Delric, and he is holding on to a glass cube that doesn't seem to have any sort of mechanism other than it's glass, slightly see-through, but it's like a about the size of a Rubik's cube.
Delric, you want me to try and break you with my sword?
Oh, hi. I don't think it needs to be broken. I think there's a way to activate it. Anyway, I do at some point need it to be broken, but there's some weird magic with this, and I'm not too sure what's going on. But I don't think breaking it from the outside is what needs to happen. I think it needs to be broken from the inside.
That sounds like a magical cube. I heard there's a job that you want done. Well, we all heard that. That's why we came.
Well, good. I'm glad you didn't come alone. I don't think that this would be very good if you came alone. Hello, everyone. I am Delric. I don't think I've met some of you.
It seemed
I
like
honestly cannot remember if Maverick has met Delric or not. I feel like most of my characters have, so I'm losing track at this point.
I think you could probably assume no, because I honestly don't think they've met.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think this is one of the ones that hasn't.
So Yulu like brings up a peace sign towards them, and as she does, two of her tendril hairs like form a heart around the like peace sign, and she's like, "Hello, nice to meet you."
How tall is she?
She's like 4'11".
Aw. She's cute. Delric like leans over the counter, kind of like tossing the glass cube from one hand to another. And he goes, "Hello, nice to meet you. And I love what you did with your hair."
Thank you. It's a very special product. It comes from Cthulhu himself.
Neat. Have you ever thought of investing in a good lotion to keep that very healthy?
I just try not to stay out of water for too long.
Good idea. Not a bad idea. Actually, if you check out, when you're all done, if you check out aisle 4, there might be some lotion there that can help you.
She giggles. Always the businessman I see.
Yeah, you gotta make a buck. Anyway, I look over at the door and be like, "I haven't met you before. Who are you?"
you don't see what's so special about you. You look like a pretty elf.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Not the first time I heard that. Probably won't be the last. When you're 153 years old, it just kind of happens. Sorry, 253. The 100 years goes by real fast. Anyway, and he'll slam the... Sorry.
Don't see what she sees in you.
What who sees in me?
You're that thick elf?
The
Did I hear thick elf?
Are you that thick elf?
Delric kind of like looks over, he looks down at himself, and he's like, I guess to some people, but whatever.
If you mistreat Dawn, you're gonna get yourself a beating.
Ah, I see. Yeah, don't worry. If I mistreat her, she will beat me first. I'm not concerned. Anyway, and he will slam the cube down on the table in front of you guys and clap his hands together, and his hands start to glow with a tingle of arcane energy. Mavry, you definitely would recognize this. And gold sparkles start floating out of his hands as he kind of parts them. And a weave of gold magic floats in between his two hands. He's like, okay, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go in there, find your way to the center, and I need you to break the center. Got it?
Okay, I guess. How are we getting there? I just hit stuff and run fast, you know.
Ah, ever the simple one. I'll get you there by magic, and when it starts to crack, I'll pull you out by magic.
There's not gonna be any more trapdoors and sand, is there?
It's a glass cube, sir. I can't promise anything.
If I die, it's your fault.
Yeah, I hear that a lot too. Any other questions from anybody else?
Go in, break the cube. That it?
Go in, break it from the inside out. I'll pull you back out. You get paid, and then a one-time discount at the shop, as is always customary with me.
Why don't we just smash thing right here?
Because I need it broken, and no matter how much I've tried, I haven't been able to break it. If you would like to, you're more than welcome to, and he will hand you the cube.
Don't try smashing it.
Awesome. Roll me strength or athletics, whichever one is best for you.
Nice.
Wow.
Whoa!
Nice.
Starting off the game good. Well, guys, we could end the game right here.
Alright, and he breaks it, the end.
Obviously, you can't break, otherwise the entire game is over. But
So you describe to me how you break this. Like, what is your vision for breaking this?
he takes the thing and just kind of like finds a nice sturdy table or something and just tries to just slam it on the table as hard as he can. I imagine that instead of breaking the cube, it just like breaks the table in half or
Yeah, I think that's really fair. So so as you bring it up, you go to you step to the side. So Delric's on one section of his like very long counter. So you kind of step to the side and you kind of glare at him for a second, and you raise your arm up and you slam it down, and you hear a crack, and you being the smug drunken dwarf that you are, you kind of give a smirk to Delric, and you see him slowly bring his hand to his face and rub his forehead, and you look down and realize that, yeah, you broke something. You broke his table, and it's actually indented to the point that it looks like you actually got the glass cube stuck in like a perfect square on the table. But it did not break. Delric just sighs very heavily and shakes his head with kind of just.
all right. So it can't be broken from the outside. But I told you I was stronger than the prissy elf.
Well, I never said that I was stronger than you, sir. If I am the prissy elf you were referring to. But I will say that that table did cost a lot. But I'm also really impressed that you broke it. So, it's kind of a win-win for me. I get an excuse to get a new table, and, that was kind of fun to watch. Anyway, if you don't mind, I would like to send you guys to where you need to go.
Well, I'm game. Let's go. I need to get paid and get out of here quick. I got a town to skip.
Yeah, town to skip, little one. All right.
I get it. For that
young
sweet
love.
edge.
Young love.
Oh, it's not that. It's mainly if you've ever had a raging minotaur after you for writing him a letter, which I don't know if minotaurs could read. This one definitely can't. But he's gonna come after us pissed, so we're leaving for a while. That's all.
Alrighty. So as you guys kind of have this discussion, Delric sends the golden magic to you, and it kind of swirls around you, and you guys feel yourself shrunk and to the point of just being microscopic before you're flying and going straight towards the cube. As you feel that trajectory pick up, and you know you're about to smash into the glass, you seem to hit through almost like jello, where it just kind of wiggles and warps, and you guys actually get shot out into this room. So in this room, as you all kind of fall out in almost like a dog pile with each other, you look behind you, and from behind you see a figure of a man with no face holding a giant golden mirror. And it looks like you guys actually projected through it and landed into this room. Now, because this game was short notice, and you guys know that, bear with me on the design. The squares and black angles that you're seeing are all mirrors scattered about this large kind of open room. And on the far end of the room, you guys see another man holding a mirror that looks like the one that you just popped out of.
He'll reach down to the ladies and help them up. But
I would like, I don't know. I'm just kind of the like weird puzzle asphyxiated guy that automatically thinks of how this could be a puzzle. I want to know if there's a way to like move the mirrors and or the other mirrors to like make it so that it makes that paradox where like all the mirrors reflect into each like ends of the mirrors and creates that like paradox loop.
You can try to move them if you'd like.
yeah, he reaches out to her and maybe like, "Here, let me help you up, princess."
Oh, thank you. Oh, maybe let's not do the whole princess thing. I don't really get to keep my title while I'm cast out of the kingdom. I'm just
Oh,
a normal adventurer.
you want us? It's like, you want another ale? I don't typically go on these adventures sober. What about you? He offers his hand to help Ula and up. Anyone need an ale?
I'm good. Albus doesn't really understand paradox with their 8 intelligence, so just kind of shrugs and it's like, okay, well, do it, I guess.
Though I don't feel like I would be much better off at understanding this either. Maverick's charismatic and not really smart though.
Some forms of charisma is a form of intelligence.
Some.
Albus is neither charismatic nor intelligent, with his 0 and -1 respectively. So, you know.
I would say Maverick would be like, I don't quite understand, But if you think it's a good idea, I'm willing to assist.
Lou with
Draw.
20
Okay.
charisma appears to be like unsettlingly alluring, where it's like she's like cute, but like it's just not right.
Ooh, maybe.
I'm gonna investigate the statue.
Alrighty. Roll me an investigation check.
I mean, is it like anything that can like come out of it, or can the statue be moved? Oh, I'm sorry. That should be a 15. It should be a -1, not a +1.
No worries. Looking over the statue, it doesn't look like it's movable. It looks like it's firmly stuck to the ground. Um, However, in investigating it, you notice that um, there is no noticeable physical features. Like if this was a carving of a dwarf, it would be your height and probably a little bit more stocky. If it was someone of elvish origin, it might look a little bit more like Calbus when it comes to height and build. If it was something like a tiefling, like Mavery, might notice horns or things of that nature. And you're not seeing anything that's very distinctive about it, except for it is a lot larger than you, or probably Calbus is probably the tallest of the group, so I'd say definitely larger than you or Calbus.
So in a way, it almost like it almost looks like a reflection of ourselves. Like when we look at it from each perspective, like like you were a tiefling, it would look more a little bit like a tiefling with not very definitive features. The same way, like if it was a dwarf looking at it, it would look like it could be a dwarf, like without any definitive features.
Yes, but the longer that you stare at it, the less like you it becomes. So at a quick glance, you may notice that there are similarities between you and it, but the more you actually give it more of your time, you realize that it's actually more just like a mold.
That's cool. I like that.
These are mirrors.
Yes.
So I
Um,
look at this mirror and I am seeing this wall.
Yes.
Cause
Now, are the mirrors out
oh
in the
wait, no,
room? Are
this
they
one
on
no.
a swivel?
No, they are all permanently affixed to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Um. Okay,
Man,
so I'm seeing this wall right here when I look in that mirror,
yep,
but it can't be turned.
they are actually double-sided. The mirrors are.
So he
Interesting.
would mention how these mirrors they angle. So we're seeing he kind of follows the path. And it's like so the way these mirrors are, you should be able to see me. I should be able to see all of you standing here.
So this, yeah, map out what you're talking about for me. Yep.
I'm wondering if we need to get the mirrors to see the statues to see each other, but they don't turn.
These are double-sided mirrors, but can you see through the mirror?
No, you cannot. You only see your
Okay,
reflection.
gotcha.
So I would like to investigate this guy over here.
So fun fact, you get to about here and you run into something.
Ooh, we're
Oh,
here?
Yep, right where I put you.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I would like to investigate whatever in the world I just ran into.
Great, roll
I'm
me an
very confused.
investigation check.
Just like, what is going on here? Like, I'm not that smart, but I didn't think I was dumb enough to run into walls or anything. So
So
it's just like,
fun thing kind of happened here is that you actually you were walking, you weren't quite paying attention, and then all of a sudden you ran face first smack into glass. And you can see through it, but you do see your face print in front of you, so you're like, ah, glass.
that hurt.
So, where I'm currently standing, kind of in the center of the room, where I can kind of like look all around,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do a perception check to see if I see anything clear or off or different.
Sure, roll me a perception check.
I shall do that in just a second. There it is. Wow, I'm supposed to be mediocre at that.
um,
Well,
uh, there seems to be a discernible pattern, but it's not so much the trickery of lights that's catching your eye. You feel like there's something more to this, and you need to investigate a little further. I know that's not much information, but I hope it's enough to go off of.
Okay. I would like to persuade the party to handle this for me. Can I roll a persuasion?
Sure.
So the mirrors on the
You
ground
fail
do
this, I'm
not
gonna laugh.
move.
Oh man, I'm supposed to be good at that.
Wow, yeah.
Sorry, you gotta pull your weight, or else you're not gonna get paid.
Yeah.
General consensus. Eric, what were you saying?
I'm doing my best, young one. Oh, you're not that. Eula's not that young, is she? Or is she look young? How young does Eula look?
This is important information.
Wait, what? Do I look like I am old enough to drink? Is what you're asking?
Well, no,
that's
you're
the question.
trying to persuade us to do your work, and he's responding to you. But I was about to say young one, but I was then wondering how
Oh,
you
yeah.
look.
I don't know. Like, I mean, her age is a perception. It's probably like she appears to be probably somewhere around like 22, no, 23, the most happy of numbers.
Okay, so she's not like a child, but
No, no.
maybe it's kind of a child looking like.
I mean, she looks youthful and young. Like, if you weren't like really like in the know, maybe you could perceive that she was younger, but like she's actually probably around 23.
I'm doing my
Elder
best
god
to figure
years.
this out, Lassie.
Are these mirrors breakable?
That's a great question. Do you want to try?
This one, not
Oh.
this one.
So you're
I'm
swinging at this
yeah.
one, maybe?
I'm gonna take a swing at this one, just to see what happens.
All right, roll me swing.
16.
Alrighty, so as all of you are contemplating, can we move these? Can we adjust these? These look kind of off, and I know something's weird. And Mavery's like, I found glass. This is great. Calbus over in the corner.
there's a wall here.
There is a wall here that I wasn't able to see until my face found it. Calbus, near the front where all of you entered, pulls his greatsword from his back and proceeds to take a swing at this mirror. Calbus, as your sword comes down and slices into the glass, you watch it turn into almost a liquid as you cut into it, and it wibbles and shakes in front of you before going back to solid.
Ooh. Can I try and step into it?
Yes, you can.
I will try and step directly into the mirror that just got all wibbly wobbly, ooey gooey.
Alrighty.
See what happens.
So you sheath your sword on your back, and you step through the mirror, and you pop out the other side.
Hey guys, look at this. And I go to this one and I step into this one.
Okay, you step through the mirror and you boop pop out the other side.
Alright, so seeing this, Kilu's gonna try to move over here. And then, like, step through this one.
Okay. You step through this one, and you boop pop out the other side.
Hmm. Meh.
Mavry,
Can I
what are
step
you
back
doing?
through this one? When it's my turn next, can I try and step back through that one?
Sure. Hold that thought.
Okay. I'll just
That's
walk over.
genius. That's some Ready Player One shit right there, buddy. Like, I was literally thinking of that right when you said that, and I was like, genius!
So Mavry, what are you doing?
Yeah, so my companions are walking through these mirrors, so I'm gonna try to as well and really hope I don't smack my face on any more glass.
Okay, what are you going to walk through?
This one.
This one. Okay. So you take a step, you step up on the little platform and you take a step through the mirror and you step out on the other side.
Spooky.
Sorry, this one.
You want to try that one?
Yeah.
All right. So you step in through this side, step in, step out the other side.
Does the image heal change as if? Does it let light pass through it when?
When there's the ripple effect as you step through it, does light follow you
Yeah.
through? Light does follow you through, but as soon as you step out the other side, it cuts off the extension of the light going through.
So even when it becomes ripply, it's still reflecting this way. It's not letting the reflection go through it.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. And Calbus, you want to try to go back through the mirror?
I just want to see what happens.
Okay. Walk me through it. How are you trying to go back through the mirror?
Basically, I'm going to, since I've walked through 2 mirrors already without much problem, I'm going to stick my hand out into the mirror as if I'm like, when people are carefully touching like the portals before they start warbling, I'm going to reach out and touch my hand on it and just try and hand first lead my way through, like push my hand first through it. And if my hand doesn't go through, I'm obviously not going to step in and smack my face. But if my hand does go through it, I'm just going to follow myself through the mirror and see what happens.
Okay. So as your hand reaches up and touches the mirror does give way in that same kind of tingly, um, kind of I guess for lack of a better term, gooey sensation, but not like ew gooey. It's just more like bleh. Gooey sensation kind of starts to take over your hand. Do you continue through?
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
For anybody who it looks like Thorvin may have view on this. So Thorvin, you look over as you're walking around to explore a different mirror, and you watch Talvis walk through the mirror and disappear.
He just goes through a mirror and I don't see him.
Yeah, so you
Gone?
watch him step through the mirror, and you stare at the mirror for a couple seconds, wondering where Calbus goes. Calbus, please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, no. Ma. This isn't for sleep, is it?
Awesome. It is
Or
not.
charm?
It's not for sleep or charm.
Oh, boo.
It's for projectile because
Yes.
you step through the mirror, and you're gone for a couple seconds, and all of a sudden, Thorvin, you get full view of this. Calbus, as if something had just shoved him, comes flying out of the mirror, and he goes all the way to here, slapping against this mirror, and then pummeling out the other side.
And then, as I sit up, I rub my head. I'm like, I imagine that's what aggressive birth feels like. But I don't know. I don't remember. I'll just sit there for a minute.
When a head injury like that, you're not going to be remembering much.
That's fine. I have a bad memory as is. I get hit a lot.
All right. Ulu, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you
Uh,
doing?
Did I see this happening?
Um, because you can't see through the mirrors, I think the answer to that would be no. Since they're all
Okay.
just showing reflections, and where you're standing, you'd be looking at basically this corner if you were to look into the reflection.
Right.
You at least hear me talking about it.
Oh yeah, you'd hear Thorvin just laughing up a storm, and you'd probably hear the comment about about projectile birth.
Okay. Um. hmm. Wait, he's right here now?
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
got launched out and ended up going through this mirror and popping out the other side.
Yeah, I was stepped into this one and then went pew all the way across the map.
Hmm. Maybe step back into the mirror. Here. You just step through.
Step back into this one again.
No, the one that you're standing next to.
Oh, the one I got launched through. Okay, I will stand back up and step back through this one. See what happens.
You pop out the other
I go
side.
Hmm. Hands go up in the air. Hmm.
It was like, well, I mean, clearly the worst that could happen is I just end up on the other side of the mirror that he's at. So she's gonna try to walk through the mirror.
Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
You guys watch as she steps through
Oh,
through
this
the
is
mirror
bad.
and disappears.
Can No, in character, I know what Calbus would do, and that would be, assuming I'm about to get launched with a little person, probably try and catch said person.
Okay.
He's gonna stand there and wait to be launched at,
Roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
because this is not unusual to how Calbus's life goes on a daily basis. Catching small people getting thrown at him.
That's amazing. So
That's really, really good.
Also, chucking is something daily life for you.
Reverse.
it's reverse checking, yeah. It's
Warlock
catching,
launching.
actually. It's warlock launching, exactly. So you feel this pressure against you, and you get thrown out of the mirror, and you go pew, and you hit Calbus, but luckily he was ready because he knew you were coming, so he just went through this, and he catches you, and and thank God he did, or else you could have gone tumbling as well.
Hmm.
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 I'm gonna punch the wall.
You're gonna punch the wall. Roll me an unarmed strike.
No.
Please
Oh.
roll me on the crit fail magic table.
Yeah.
Oof.
You
Ooh.
glow in a bright light for 30-foot radius and dim light for another 30 feet for the next minute. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of you is blinded till the end of its next turn. Nice. So you guys watch as Thorvin cocks a fist back and implants it against the glass, and then all of a sudden he just explodes in a radiant amount of light for really no apparent reason. Boom.
Oh, I'm
So
magic.
as soon as this happened, Ugu has like really sensitive eyes because she has devil's sight. So like super super bright light like that just annoys her. So like one of her tentacles like comes up and is like doing like the shade thing so that like whatever angle he is standing at, like she's like shading her vision from him.
Awesome. Miss Bavery, we haven't heard from you in a while. Would you like to go through the projectile door, or would you like to try something else?
Yeah, no, that doesn't look quite as fun as one might think it would be. Okay, I'm trying to go over what we figured out here. Get launched out of the other one. And we can step through some of these, as we've ascertained so far. We probably can't punch the lovely glass wall I've ran into. So, best thing I could think of is try to keep going through more of these mirrors.
I'm gonna try something that like I just so I'm gonna ask Calvis to step away from the mirror that he's at. Then I'm gonna like go back to the mirror. Like, Torvin, maybe you shouldn't like stand there. Just like maybe like I should stand like right here. And
All
I'm
right.
gonna
My
try.
turn next. He said that in deep speech.
I'm gonna okay. Maybe I don't know. Maybe like right here. I'm gonna try to like in a straight line, but not in a straight line. Kind of like Let me use the measuring tool real quick. So like, boop. Yeah. Okay. So like, I'm gonna try to like shoot. Whoa. Okay. That's. Oh man. Grid is a painful thing sometimes. Okay. So I'm gonna try to shoot into the mirror and like. Oh man. Like, I'm not okay. So like,
Hold
I
down
want a
Alt.
little bit.
That might
Okay.
fix
Hold on.
it.
Give me a sec here. Boop. Yeah, that fixed it. Okay, so I kind of want to like shoot the mirror with an Eldritch Blast and like ricochet it and see if like maybe like it will like ricochet through this like mirrors and like maybe like I don't know like gain force throughout the ricochets and like break the glass or something. I don't know.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so let me finish up with Mavery. So Mavery, you go to step through this mirror and you pop out on the other side. Um,
Oof.
Ulu, do me a favor and using your uh using your ruler tool, please map out the path that your Eldritch Blast would take, and I'll tell you what the effect is.
Okay, so let's try this. So see if I can get that angle.
So it would bounce off there. It would bounce, 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 and then it dissipates.
Or it dissipates.
Yep.
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I just had to try it.
You're you're on a really good path though.
Hmm.
How about try and shoot an
So,
arrow up and over the wall that's there, just to see what happens?
so
I'm
maybe
gonna
we
say the
need to,
arrow goes to the ceiling.
Oh, okay, cool.
like bounce off of more mirrors.
Seems like an interesting theory. Eldritch Blast, or do we need a bullseye lantern? But I want to try something. I
Ooh.
want to step out of the way.
Oh man, I wish I had a lantern or revealing right now. Man, I would totally try that. That would be so awesome. It just like reveals a doorway in the mirror. Like,
Oh yeah. Alrighty. Thorvin, what's your idea?
He was like, you might want to step aside.
you will you that like after you pose, but it's like all of her tentacles kind of do the after you pose too as she like steps to the side.
Here, hold my beer.
One of her tentacles grabs
Oh,
his
take
beer.
it! And he's gonna run into the mirror as fast as he can, knowing he's gonna get shut out. He's gonna try to aim himself to hopefully fly all the way back at this and just fist first like a superhero pose to just like
Okay. So you disappear into the mirror, and after a couple moments, you feel that that insane push, um, and you appear. Roll me your dexterity saving throw, please.
mm,
Oh, that's not bad. So you come flying out of the mirror, and you cross through this mirror and make a beeline straight for the wall, and you leave a dwarvish imprint of, like, if you've ever seen the old cartoons where somebody jumps through a wall and they have that like um, that imprint. You got that against the mirror.
he stands up, probably a little dizzy. Did it work? Did it break? Why are there 3 of you? I need another beer. Does the imprint stay?
Yeah, it's like fully formed against there. Actually, as a matter of fact, you can see the indent of. I like to think that you have a keg like on the side of your hip that you just drink out of. Like there's an indent of the keg and then you, and like if you have a belt on, like you can see the outline of the belt as well.
Okay, maybe the keg isn't on his side, but he does have a very fancy drinking mug. So his drinking mug is but he handed his drinking mug off to you before he went in, and but he uh brass mug with jade inlay.
Oh, that's pretty.
I know this is maybe the riskiest idea ever. What's the potential of using a great sword, a magical great sword, or a shield to deflect a Eldritch Force beam to change its direction? Like, could Calbus actively stand in the way of it, and as it's coming, just kind of use the sword like a mirror and kind of try to deflect the beam? It's like if this beam came directly down from here, and I stood in the way of it, could I then deflect it to go directly to my right over to this mirror over here and see if it could bounce through that wall?
That's a good question. I am
Can I have my
almost
beer back?
I am almost inclined to say no because this is more of a response from the mirrors within this area, not so much of a natural material response. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It was worth a guess.
No, it's very clever, and I really wish that I could say yes, but I just don't think it makes sense for this world. However, that would be really, really fun to experiment with in the future.
For sure. All you need is a mirror shield, man, like in Zelda. Reflect stuff.
Exactly. Boom. Stop.
Oh no. What'd you do? Broke something.
Your beam pops out over here. Actually, this side.
Wait, what?
Yep. As you were shooting your, I'm assuming you were mapping out for Eldritch Blast again.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to like hit maximum okay, so
fun
this side.
fact: when it hits here, it pops out over here.
Okay.
Interesting.
Does it go back into the golden mirror or just go straight into the wall?
No, it would hit this mirror and dissipate, but instead of bouncing off because it's coming in from the back end, there is no let me grab my ruler, hold on. There is no connection line here. It goes in here and then pops out mirror.
Oh man, that was
so bonks here, bonks here.
Both of these are turned the same way and in a straight line. I wonder if that would have the same effect on these two.
Yeah, to anyone that didn't notice the anomaly, I would point out the anomaly.
Okay, so for that knowledge, I am going to mark it with, yet still, no one's using red, we'll use red. So what you have deduced is that if you enter here, you pop out mirror.
I was so close to figuring out there were different mirrors to pop in and out of because I was like, just gonna be like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna go through all of the mirrors.
I was praying that you would get to that side of the room. You have no idea.
Yeah, I was over here, and then they were doing more stuff, so I was just kind of waiting. I was gonna go through this one, like that. That would have been like the last one I went in. Because making my way like through like this, from over here. Yeah.
I would go in this one first, then this one, and then this one in that order.
You would just appear on each side, each respective
Okay.
side.
Cool. So I am theoretically over here now.
So if you go in this one and pop out of this one, what happens when you go in this one?
Oh,
See, and
good
that's
question.
what I was about.
Why don't you put yourself there?
Oh, no.
Yes.
So you would pop out this
Meanwhile,
side.
I want to go through the other way to see
Oh
if
yeah.
it has
So
a
if I go
reverse
through,
effect.
yeah, this way.
So are you trying to walk out this way?
Yes.
You would end up right mirror. Sorry, no, right
Here.
mirror.
Aha.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that side, not this side?
Correct.
Oh.
Mavery, what are you doing?
Okay, so wait, I'm confused. So I came in through the red side. So I went through the red side. Yes.
Yep.
So it came out this side. So then I would go through, standing on the side I'm already on.
And you would pop out here.
Aha! Oh, hey, look. Okay. And I'm gonna walk through this one.
You're over here.
All right. And then through that one.
You nudge Calbus.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
hi!
Hey, I'll move out your way. Take the whole mirror.
And then through that one. Onward.
And you appear over here.
Okay. And then through that one.
You appear right mirror.
And then again.
Then you're over mirror. You're not in the wall though.
And again.
Boop.
And again.
Boop.
And again.
Boop.
And another time.
Boop.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you step in
Huzzah.
this one here. So I'll step through here.
And you appear mirror.
Step
Okay,
through this one.
so
Do I
we-
just appear right there?
Yep.
You gotta go. You gotta go
Yep.
through the sequence.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll walk back over this way. Actually, no. Calbus didn't see it start. I'm gonna walk over here. How'd you get over there?
You you cry out to him to come over her way.
Making his way in a second. But he's very intrigued. The fact that all of a sudden, Mavery was right beside him, and now she's on the other side of this glass.
Wait, what happened?
Calbus is going
you're
to fog
free
up
to
the glass and draw a
you're-
smile.
Yep. You're free to move and you're on the other side of the glass. You just can't
Yeah,
cross
I'm
through the
just gonna-
glass.
Guess I'll follow the other ones in the path that they're going to
Okay.
make my way.
Where are you starting?
I'll start up here, this red dot one, this
Okay.
red line one.
You go through there.
Damn. All right, I'll go down here and start at this red line one, and continue. I'll just keep walking through this mirror and hope I
Alright.
end up in the right place.
You go mirror.
And I'll just keep stepping through the mirrors that I end up in front of and see what happens eventually.
Whee!
I'm not a smart man. I walk places. I step through stuff. I step through more stuff.
I walk to wherever I have to go like a normal man with pride.
I
I don't
just-
rely on this fancy magic mirrors.
I have strides of
Well,
pride.
you figured it out.
and
Good
angst.
job. Good job, Miss Avery. I don't understand the nature of the sequence. Good job.
I don't understand a lot of things.
We're gonna find out that if we would have connected the dots, it spells out "fu."
I'm not that mean, okay?
Alright,
It'd be
so
funny, we would
now
never know.
It would be funny.
I assume way.
You.
Do I go line up over here?
Yeah.
Is that where
over
that
here.
goes? All right, cool. I'll just follow the pattern until I make my way with the group.
Okay.
Do, do, do.
I can take you along the pattern if you
Yeah.
wanna see how it goes.
Sure.
Dun, dun,
Show me the path. Druid
Dun.
6th level ability. Find
Do
the
you,
path.
do you know the way, my brother?
Do you know the
I know
way?
the way.
You know the way downtown. Walking fast. Pace is fast, and I'm homebound.
Oh, hey guys.
We
I've
will
made
show
it.
you the way, my brother. Walk
I have-
in.
I have made it through these mirrors. I think that's what they are.
I think
You have found the way.
Yes.
the way, the light.
Oh no.
Dun, 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 dun.
So
way
who's
is
going through this mirror
enlightenment.
first?
Coven stepped into it.
Oh, all right. Cool.
You start back in the beginning. Yay.
Yeah, and you guys all pop out on the other side. Ta-da! I'm kidding. So actually, you guys end up popping out into this room.
Whee!
Whee! And as you guys float out of this mirror, this one vanishes, and you guys are left in a giant room filled with mirrors. This really seems like the center point of everything. And as you guys look around and you see all the mirrors around you, I need everybody to please roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. The things actually I have plus in all of my things except for 2.
Oh, see, I do not.
I have a -1 to intelligence saves, guys.
Oof.
Oof.
Again, I'm not a smart man. I am a strong man and a hardy man. But no, this isn't a charm or a sleep, right?
Correct, it is not.
Okay. I can't magically go to sleep against my own bane.
Yes.
Put me to sleep, doctor. I can't. You're an elf, damn it.
Oh no. So as you guys pop into this room, this is not what I was expecting. So this should be interesting. Okay. As you guys pop into this room, this really seems like the centerfold that that Delric was talking about, wanting you guys to get to the center and destroy it. And as you're looking around at all the mirrors that surrounds you across the room, you notice that that there are additional reflections in the mirror.
Of us?
Spooky.
Particularly 2 of you, Ulu and Calbus.
Strange.
Wait, no, I lied. Sorry. It's Ulu and Thorvin. My apologies.
I want to fight myself.
Well, these mirrors certainly know a pretty face when they see one.
Mm, can I go? So are they in like these 2 mirrors?
Yes.
I'm gonna go go look at the one that has Ulu in it. Okay, cool. So I guess it's gonna be this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to that one.
Alrighty. So as you walk over to that mirror where Ulu is, she kind of waves back at you. She's got a bright, happy smile on her face. It definitely looks like her, but something seems off.
Can I poke it with the end of my greatsword?
You want to poke her with the end of your greatsword?
It's a
See
mirror.
me?
I know the room. I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna look over my shoulder and make sure the Ulu that I came in with this room is back there.
You're like, is that
And if-
one there? Are they though?
I'm just gonna stab at the mirror with my sword. see what happens.
Alrighty. As you do, her reflection vanishes.
Gone.
And appears over here.
What's wrong? She's over there now. Damn. Ulu, control your reflection.
It's being so sassy.
I'm gonna like walk up to my reflection and I'm gonna start like playing with it with my like tendrils, not like in an inappropriate manner. Get your mind out together, like, but like trying to high five myself and like like rub tendrils against the mirror and sees what happens.
So as you're doing this, she's kind of mimicking you, it in the same way, but from behind her you see an additional reflection, and it is this. And as its hand reaches out towards you, I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Whee!
Before we do that, what was this thing here?
It's just a giant chair. Calbus leaves in the middle of like roll initiative. Okay, like, are you serious?
All right. It's all right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got this. Oh no, does he have to roll on the crit fail table for a bad initiative?
No, I'm not gonna make you roll on the crit fail table for bad
Aw.
initiative. It's fine.
Aw,
That's alright, I'm
that'd
magic.
be fun.
I'm magic now. It's fine.
That would actually be really cool. Have like a wild magic table that's like really cool stuff you get, but you only get it if you go last.
What just appeared in the mirror? Spooky.
Yes. Let's see. And then
Cthulhu will be like, Norlith, is that you? In deep speech.
I need to move her because she's being sassy.
Oh, so you
There.
do understand it. He says back in deep speech.
Knowing that deep speech is just like body odor and like weird phallic noises and stuff, like I'm really like confused by this dwarf. It's like armpit farting into his like.
It's full on
Okay.
I wouldn't
communication.
imagine it like that, but okay.
On a really random note, does this background music come from anywhere particular?
No, it's just one of the background musics from available on Roll20.
That's weird. It totally sounds like something you hear in the background of like one of the Kingdom Hearts games.
That actually makes me really excited that you can hear it because I can't hear it for some reason and I don't know why. Like I cannot put together why I can't hear it. It's super weird. I'm
Volume.
not sure what's going on.
Is your master volume down
No,
in settings?
no.
Hmm.
Like,
Well.
I don't know what's going on, but anyway, yes. So we are in initiative, and I'm missing the battle music, and I'm very disappointed because that's like one of my favorite things.
Aw.
So,
Calbus, you're up.
all right. Does it look like this Thorvin over here is a bad guy as well as this thing?
Would you like
It's
to
a
roll me?
thought, it ain't a bad guy.
Would you like to roll me a perception check?
Is it gonna cost me my action to do that?
No.
All right, cool. Then yeah, I'll do that. Just for my battle awareness. 16.
Yeah, battle awareness. That is not a good Thorvin.
Okay.
All Thorvins are good Thorvins.
Well, I don't technically have enough. Well, let's see. How many squares is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I still can't get there. So it's like basically 7 squares away from that guy. And like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 9 squares away. All right, so I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet here. So I'm going to be in between the two. More of like a strategic positioning so that whatever enemy looks the most dangerous is the one that I am going to move to. But since I think they're both bad, I'm going to whip out my longbow and take a shot at each of them.
Alrighty.
So my first shot will go to the west to the evil-looking dwarf, and the second one will go directly above me to that mirror. So an 18 for 9, which might hit. This is just a regular longbow; it's not magic. And
Okay.
then a 7, which I assume misses for 3.
The 7 does miss, so it ricochets off the mirror. However, you do end up cracking the mirror that the Thorvin is in. It's not broken, but it's definitely cracked, and he looked very, very startled as soon as you made that impact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to hang out and be ready for whatever's next.
Alrighty. So that being said, Mavery, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, so, that spooky looking guy, in the mirror over there. Wait, hold on. How far can I move? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna get, like, right up on this mirror. Let's see. Okay, now I gotta figure out what I'm, gonna do. So, I can I assume that they can hear me in the mirror?
I don't know. Do you want to use a free action to call out to one of them?
Yes.
What do you say to try to pull their attention?
Well, see, because I wanted to do vicious mockery, so I guess I can kind of segue that into figuring out.
There you go.
I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, you're ugly." Maverick's not good at insults. That's kind of the best she can do.
The
She was told not to say mean things growing up.
the two
It's not becoming of a princess.
the two figures in the mirror do turn and look at you, but the Ulu one looks way more offended than the creepy one behind her. She's like, oh.
Oh no.
So rude. Why don't you go ahead and roll me your vicious mockery?
Yes,
DC 15, got it. And that's a wisdom saving throw. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, that's funny. Okay, we're gonna play with that on her next turn. Okay. And then that rolled to DM, but that was a 17 wisdom save for the gentleman. So the Mirror Ulu fails, and she will take 8 points of vicious mockery damage and have disadvantage on her next turn. Is there anything else that you would like to do on your turn?
That is all.
Alrighty. Well, it is her turn, and for theatric's sake, the levitate kicks off, and she ends up floating out of the mirror, up in the air. And I believe it's a 20 feet? So we'll say she is 20 feet in the air, and she floats out of the mirror. And floating above the...
In the turn order, both are showing the enemy Ulu as the Ulu with turn order.
Oh, weird. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, that is really weird. Like, I'm pretty sure I had mine selected when I did that.
Thank you for catching that. All right, there we go. So she's gonna look down at her, at the woman that she is the reflection of, and she is going to hold out. She's gonna hold out a hand, and she's going to cast 2 Eldritch Ink Blasts down at you. The first one is a 13. Does that hit?
Is that for me?
Yep.
Okay, I believe that misses. Give me a second. No, that hits.
Okay. And the second beam is a
That
27.
definitely hits. That hits.
Sorry, I have auto
Oh.
damage traditionally turned on mine, so the fact that yours is, how do you make yours roll damage when you don't have auto damage turned on?
You just hit so in the chat where it says Eldritch Ink Blast, you just tap that and it
Oh,
will roll it underneath. I do it that way so that like it doesn't clog the form up with extra numbers that don't mean anything. So if they
got
just
it.
miss, I just don't roll that damage.
Got it. Okay, cool. Um, so it looks like you're gonna
Oh.
take 20 points in total of force damage as she shoots you with your version of Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
This is out of game, but this could be bad.
And that is the end of her turn. Good. No, bad Thorvin. Right? I didn't do the same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Githorvin
to
has his name on there. Yeah, Githorvin's name is showing.
Okay. So bad
You-
Thorvin goes to try to leave the mirror, but with the crack that was put in the mirror by Calbus, he has to use his action to try to break out of it. So he is going to grab his daisy and take a swing at the mirror. And that's a 14. That misses. So he goes to make an impact against the mirror to try to get out, and he ends up actually cracking it a little bit further, and he does not look happy about that. Ooh, you just got shot. What are you doing?
Yeah, with my own kind of witchcraft, I'm not happy about that. Okay, so essentially, first of all, as a bonus action, so one of my tentacles like comes up. As it does, there is like a ring on that tentacle that starts to glow, and like little runic symbols come off around it as it like start the tentacle itself starts writing like a like a ruin in the air with the
With the... Oh no, did I disconnect?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear
Oh.
you.
Todd? Ulu, come back! Come back, you were drawing
Ulu,
something!
Ulu, come back.
Ulu, come back!
Don't ink it out on me.
Ulu, come back!
I don't know. Maybe he accidentally muted himself.
Oh shoot.
Maybe.
I mean, I used to do that all the time with my old mic. That was so annoying.
Computer crashed.
Oh, got it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, got it.
What?
His computer
Computer
crashed.
crashed.
Oh.
Ulu, come back. Come back to kill yourself. Well,
Ooh, get back to where you once belonged.
I'm not wrong.
true. You are not wrong.
I said get back to where you once belonged. It's like JoJo.
I love it.
I got it. I laughed. I don't know if you heard me.
Anything,
Old
JoJo?
songs.
Say, I like the Beatles. I got the reference.
Yes.
Do.
Speaking of the Beatles, with Ula in the group, should we have like Ubla Dee, Obla Da, an octopus's garden?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'd like to be under the sea in an
Under the
octopus garden in the shade. Maybe it'd be a good plot for our upcoming for a pirate game in the future.
Oh, there you go.
That would be great. Even if it was just only like in reference, like was just called like Octopus's Garden, I'd be like, yes.
That's what I mean.
That
I'll
would
try
be
to figure something
fantastic.
creative and like name the game in Octopus's Garden.
The description can only be the lyrics for the song, too.
God bless you. Sita.
Oh, I see he's back in chat, but he's currently muted.
Hello?
Oh, there we go. You are heard. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can
Okay,
you hear
cool.
me?
Yep.
Right. So yeah, essentially as a bonus action, she's like carving this like image into the sky of a ruin with one of her rings. And then she is as a bonus action uh Misty stepping over here away from the mirror. And then she is casting as an action Eldritch Blast. As like one of her tendrils holds up a rod of a pack keeper, and the inky blasts come flying out of the rod. Just a second here.
Both of those hit. Roll me damage.
Right.
Very nice.
Execute Order 66. Oh, those were bare minimum rolls both times.
They were.
I rolled a 1 on both of those damages. 12 damage, yay. That's my turn.
It's better than nothing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty, it is this guy's turn. So, this guy, um, having heard Avery make her comment, make her comment, he actually steps out of the mirror. And Avery, you get a better look at this guy. This guy is huge in comparison to you. He's considered large, so he's definitely larger than you. He has no face on his on his head. However, at a quick glance, you could have sworn that you saw a reflection of a tiefling. But the longer that you look at him, the more his face becomes more distorted. Um, and he raises up a sword to you, and he's gonna take 2 sword attacks at you.
Oh, meow.
First one is a 22 to hit.
Oh no.
That absolutely hits me.
Ooh.
That is 13 points of slashing damage. And the second one is a
Oh no.
natural 20.
Ah.
Oh
Well, yeah, that one hits too. Much sadness.
That is 25 points of damage, my dear. As he
no.
comes
My
down
goodness.
with the
25 total or after the
after the 13. It's an additional
Okay.
25.
additional 25. All right, I am I'm fucked up. It's not good.
Oh, you were very
You're
rude.
done, Goo.
You were very rude. That is the end of his turn. Good, Thorvin. Help! The little lass needs your help.
The young tiefling lass is in trouble.
She is very much in trouble.
Very, very much in trouble.
You leave her alone! Charging. Bonus action rage.
Nice.
Gonna go charging in, and it's like, if you wanna hit on a woman, meet Daisy. She hits back.
Roll me Daisy. Let's see it. Believe it or not, that hits.
All right.
And then your rage is +2 to that?
Yes.
Alrighty, so total of
And
13
do I want to
points of
punch him
damage.
with my other thing, or just hit him again with Daisy? flurry of blows. I can't. It was be pointless because I am using my bonus action to rage. But I could do if I punched, I could do stunning strike. So I will when Daisy goes in, he will just like stomp on this guy's foot with his that
Alrighty.
okay.
That hits.
Oh, so can I kick him between the legs
Yes, you can.
and then stunning strike DC 13.
So that's 11 points of crotch damage, I guess. Um, and then you said DC 13 wisdom save?
Con save, I believe.
Con save.
Uh,
Oh, he passes. However, he does topple over, and with his hand not bearing the long sword, he looks up at you. And if a mirrored reflection could glare, he would definitely be glaring. Alrighty, Calbus, it is your turn.
con save.
Okay. It looks like right now the bad dwarf is stuck behind that mirror, and he's not actively breaking out. So I'm going to run up and try to flank this bad boy. Do you do flanking, if anything, at all?
I do not. I do
Cool.
not do flanking.
That is fine with me. I will break out my magic greatsword as I'm close enough now to actually do some attacks. So that first one is a 16 for 14 slashing damage.
That hits.
Their speed is reduced by 10 feet because of the slasher feat.
Okay.
And then an 18 for 17 more damage, so a total of 31 damage. He doesn't like the fact that almost took out their magical looking friend. Not second wind. I'm going to action surge and take 2 more attacks. So my third attack is a 13 for 11.
Okay.
And then my fourth attack is at 26 for 10. So all in all, 31, 42, 52 damage.
Nice. Well done.
I'm just heaving and hoeing with my great sword, hoping that I get the attention of this weird face looking thing.
Alrighty. So
I think I probably accomplished that though. So
yeah. So Mabry, you look up, just raring in pain from the 2 long sword slices that have got to you, and in nearly the blink of an eye, two of your other compatriots come flying over and just start wailing on this thing. But it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to back up a bit. Boop, boop.
Alrighty.
So I
If you
can
do
heal myself.
If you do that, he will get an attack of opportunity.
Disengage.
Sick.
Engage. Use your
Yeah,
action
I'm not used to having to say that because I always think it's assumed that like I don't want anybody to attack me if I'm
Yep.
backing up.
So you give up your entire action to disengage and not get attacked.
Oh well, no, because I can't heal myself.
Well, do you have healing word?
I believe so. Let me do yes.
So if you do that as a bonus
Oh,
action,
it's a bonus action.
Yeah, you can disengage and still do that.
I would like to do that.
Disengage and move, and yeah, and do that, and then
hey, look, a
Then you-
comfy chair.
Just sit down, take a break.
Comfy
It's fine.
chair.
Like
go
I
back
needed
to-
Sit,
rest.
sit down and give yourself a pep talk.
So I
Nice.
can heal myself.
Solid.
Whee!
That's
I
a lucky
realize
number.
I can't get Thorvin up to level 10 and monk, because then he can't drink. He's immune to poison.
Oh no.
And that's officially everything I can do. So yay!
Oh no.
Alrighty. So if that is the end of your turn, then it's the evil Ulu's turn.
So whose turn?
The
Evil Ulu.
the evil version of you.
Yeah, you need to be more specific.
Mirror version.
Mirror version.
There you go.
Let's see. You got some fun stuff on here. Really wish I would have taken just a little bit more time to study your guys' character sheets.
Love. Oh no. It's alright, Calbus loves no one. Good luck with that.
No, there. Okay, so last night I found out that there is a, you know, those like dating sim video games. There's one where you're like a cultist that's in love with like Cthulhu, and it's uh like a female like anime version of Cthulhu, and you have to like do all these rituals, and like there's like a breakup ritual that's like one of the
Oh, I've
endings to
seen
the
that.
game. Oh man.
What?
It's super silly. Uh, let's see. So she is going to turn her attention down to Calbus, and let's see. Yeah, she wouldn't know any better. And Calbus, I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Against tentacles?
Tentacle
Oh
Lord.
no.
Yes.
Well, here's what I'm supposed to be good at. And not good enough.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, that's lightning lure essentially.
It's alright.
No, I need you to yeah. Okay.
Alright.
You do not take an additional um d8 of lightning damage because she is 20 feet in the air. However, you are pulled basically straight up in the air and then dropped. So it's just more for theatrical effect. You're not going to suffer any damage, but you were just basically yanked 10 feet in the air and then dropped.
I take 12 damage.
Yep, you take 12 points of lightning damage. And then because she's 10 feet in the air, she's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And it looks like she might try to help that Thorvin out of the mirror. And it is his turn. So he's going to take another whack at the mirror with Daisy. Oh, that was the punch. The bonus is the same though. And he has broken free.
Daisy and my unarmed basically do the same, but it's still fun to use Daisy.
Yep. But in that same sense, this mirror is shattered. And the two of you would hear this person scream, though it has no mouth, as the mirror was shattered. And I'm going to say that the dwarf used all of his movement in order to get out of
Well,
there.
that's not very nice. He's a very handsome dwarf.
Non-mirrored Ulu, you are up.
Alright, so how do I want to use my turn? Everyone's too close to it to do the thing that I really want to do to it, which is like Misty step into it and then like Thunder step away. But I instead I'm going to move like with my feet over here, and then I'm going to, as an action, cast darkness on myself.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my tentacle of the deep to
Nice.
attack him. So
Okay.
give me a second, and I will roll for the tentacle. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit. Roll me damage.
Okay. So I do 3 cold damage, and his movement is reduced by 10 feet.
Got it.
And that is my turn.
Awesome. I'm sorry, I have to move the tentacle down because I can't click on him to take away his health. There we go. Okay. So now it's his turn. He is going to mirror step, which is basically another version of Misty Step, but since he's right near the mirror, he's going to step into the mirror and vanish. And then using all of his movement, he is going to pop out of this mirror over here. And in doing so, he is going to heal 23 points. But that is all he can do on his turn. Good, Thorvin, you're up.
8.
Where did he reappear to? Tokens are still in the same spot for me, so I don't know if they moved anywhere. Yeah, so I just reset mine and he's still in the same spot.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't see the token moving.
Weird.
Yeah.
He's down here for me.
Okay, and Thorvin's
Sorry.
still inside the mirror for me too. So,
Weird.
yeah, I will do the reconnection again and see if that does anything.
Yeah, I just reconnected mine. Maybe my movements aren't reflecting.
I'd kind of like to jump up and grab Mira Ulu and like try to punch her and like drag her down.
You're over here.
Yeah.
Okay, she is here. The bad one is here.
Yeah, so I can't
Mira,
see. Yeah, the tokens are still there for me too in the old spots. And
Mira,
now the music stopped. Damn.
Mira Ulu is right here, isn't she?
No, she is. Do you
I wanna
even see my
reset,
scribble
but
on the mirror?
See that, but all the other tokens are still in the same spot. So we still have Mirror Ulu in this mirror. We have the big guy under Mirror Ulu, and then Thorvin Mirror is over here, still in the mirror.
Weird. I just refreshed it, so now I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. That's really odd. Hold on, let me get stuff moved around. That's really strange.
Of the past week, Roll20 has been being really funky.
Has it? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. So
Yeah, I keep on getting like you've been disconnected messages, and like loading screens are taking a little bit longer.
whoops.
I think it's because of the storm and stuff.
I will say though, the music is paused now. So
I don't know if
I'm
it's
hearing
loading
the
or not,
music.
but I'm
how?
coming after Mira Ulu.
Ah, there it is.
Okay, cool. Sorry
If I
about
have
that,
to,
guys.
I would jump up.
Yeah, you'd be making a jump to hit her. But you're even though you're a dwarf, you're a monk. I would think that you would still be able to get a good shot off of her. So go ahead and
I've
roll
got
me your
a
attacks.
21 strength and a ring of jumping.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm not concerned about Thorvin. Trust me.
I was about to do the math on high jump. We should be. So if you don't want to, I won't figure out the math. But it's times 3, whatever my normal jump is.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and roll for your attacks.
Right. So he was going to go up and Right. I can just go into the character sheet. So Daisy, unarmed, and then
Oh, jeez.
area
Yes.
blows, area blows.
That's beautiful. So yeah, that hits all of it. If you wouldn't mind doing the math for me, I would greatly appreciate it because all of my notes for AC and health and stuff like that all vanished. So I'm currently fixing those. So if you wouldn't mind mathing that for me, that'd be great.
Sure.
38.
30,
And
38 with the way
is
we do
that
crits.
calculating the crit? Do the crit in there?
So
Yeah.
like 15,
It's 40.
23,
It's 42.
30. Okay, I'm sorry.
42,
No,
and
you're good.
then plus 8
No one's ever mad
from
about more
reflex.
damage.
And then so
Plus
42
8, so
plus 8,
so
so
50.
it's 50 damage.
50.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you come up with Daisy and you clock her, and as you hit her, she starts going down from the levitate because you've hit her with such a force, and you just power kick her down, and you come down with one final punch to the face, and as you punch, you feel an impact as if you had hit glass, and she shatters underneath you.
Oh, I was about to do stunning strike, but I guess I broke her.
Rude.
If you could have a nickel for every time you've had to say that, Jordan.
One bloody nickel. Is there
Like, oh, I saw.
Is there anything
Sorry,
else you'd like?
I had to break the artwork.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Great. All right, Calbus, you are up.
All right. How does this mirror look?
That mirror looks fine.
Albus, knowing that the mirror dwarf had to smash out, and remembering that scream, being the strategic fighter that he has the ability to be, this is the only place he's really smart. I'm gonna attack the mirror.
Okay. Roll me mirror damage.
15 for 17.
Okay. That hits. You cleave into this mirror, and you actually watch as it shatters in front of you, destroying and leaving bits of pieces of glass all over the floor. And again, from behind you, you hear another scream of pain.
Okay, I'm gonna jump up onto this thing then, run up and just attack this mirror.
Alrighty.
27 for 13 damage.
Same thing. Cracks and shatters, and an array of glass sprays out at you and kind of dissipates before it even hits you, and another scream of pain from the corner.
Okay, so that was like 5, 10, 15 feet of movement. So I'm going to use the rest of my movement to... I'm actually going to head back this way and start moving towards Mavery
Okay.
in a protective manner, but I don't have anything on my bonus action that I want to use right now, so that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay, so it's okay to smash everything up. Oh,
Mavery dear, what are you doing? You kind of sat
Whee!
down.
Okay.
Take a breather for a second.
Yep. All right. So I would like to move over this mirror here, and yeah, see Calbus running around breaking these mirrors. Figured he probably has a reason for doing so. So I'm just gonna like stab at it with my dagger.
Hey, your stab damage does good, and your stab damage shatters the mirror.
Whee!
And you hear a scream from behind you, and it's a very, very kind of ominous feeling because that thing just cleaved through you at one point. So you know that voice all too well.
And I would like to bonus action use healing word on myself, but at the second level.
Alrighty. Roll me. Okay, perfect. So you have 10 points of
Whee!
healing. Back to you.
Yes. Success.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
that. I can still move a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of start moving more this way to the other mirrors, and that would be all.
Alrighty. So now it is Mir Thorvin's turn. He's going to run up to real Thorvin. And
Hello
unfortunately,
there, handsome.
does an 11 hit you?
No, it does not. 15 is the armor class.
Okay, he's going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows for his bonus action. But he's going to take his second swing at you with Daisy. How about a 9? Does that hit?
Mm-hmm.
18. So that's 9 points of slashing damage as he hits you with Daisy. And then his 2 unarmed strikes are 27 and a 24.
Okay, those hit.
So it's an
So
additional
another
17. And that will be the end of his turn. And Ulu, you are up.
Hey, Mackenzie, can you do me a favor real quick?
What's up?
On the very lowest part of my darkness, you right click on it and put it to back.
Yes. There
Thank
you
you.
are, my friend. You're welcome.
So as a bonus action, I'm going to move my Tentacle of the Deep up to 30 feet. So
Okay.
like right here.
All right.
And then and you're to do everyone a favor, you're probably gonna want to right click and put that to back as well. Because it's to get it to be that size, it actually takes up a lot of space.
I got it. Yep.
And then so for my bonus action, Tentacle of the Deep. And then for my main action, Eldritch Blast. Oh, I
Oh,
rolled a 1.
Oh no.
roll me on that crit table.
Okay.
And the 13 misses, but the 28 does hit.
Time stops for you and all creatures in a 10 feet radius around you for 1d4. Now, whoa, what do you mean by that? Is that good or bad?
That is bad. So time
No.
stops. Time stops for you. You lose a turn
Alright.
based off of the 1d4 roll.
Oh, dude, that's brutal. Okay, give me a sec.
Hopefully don't. Yeah. Whew.
1. Okay, that's
So
okay.
you will miss
Okay.
your next turn.
It's a good thing that I don't have to roll another wild magic because of that. Or crit fail.
However, the tentacle of the deep does hit. Please roll me that damage.
Okay. So, oh man, that tentacle of the deep. So, that will be 6 cold and movement reduced by 10 feet.
Got it.
That's brutal for a dwarf.
Well, I'm a monk, so my speed is still 40, but yeah, normally rogues don't move as fast.
Alrighty. Well done, despite the fact that you got the time stop one. Sorry about that. So now it is this guy's turn. He's going to let out a shriek and disappear back into the mirror. Healing for 15. As he appears in this one. Looking like he might be chasing somebody.
He did not move. Let me see. Refreshing will move him.
Did it do it again?
It's not moving for me. I don't know why.
Is anyone else having this issue?
I still see him right here. Is that where he's at?
That's where I see him too.
No, he's up here. Are you seeing my blinky?
Yeah.
Weird. The token's not moving though. That's so bizarre.
I figured that's where he was going based on your description, but yeah.
I'm refreshing roll 20 again. Because it seems like once I refreshed it, then you guys were able to see where the tokens were. Okay, so if I move him over near.
Great success.
Okay, so now he's up here for everyone?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna not move him from layer to layer anymore because I think that was the issue. Alrighty, but that is the end of his turn. Good, Thorvin. You are up.
Do I go after mirrors or do I just beat myself up? I think he's like, Daisy ripped my heart out once. I'm not gonna let you do it again. Oh, my character disappeared. There we go. Okay.
Oh no. Natural one.
Oh no, another natural one.
How many? Okay. That's the 2 attacks with Daisy, right?
Yeah. So one of the attacks with Daisy hits, and one of the unarmed strike hits. But I need you to roll me on that crit fail table.
And there's the last strike. I don't.
Okay, because you flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so
Jeez.
You cast Grease centered on yourself.
all right. So looks like 16, 20 damage, and yeah, I know what my con modifier is. I'm not gonna waste stunning strike on myself. But
So
Close
Grease
enough to
is
his
a
grease.
20-foot
10.
radius, isn't it?
It's a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, so it would be on themselves. Lubed the tentacle. Gross.
no, I don't know if he
Like-
would run. Oh, I know out of him. I know he would probably be smashing mirrors, but I think he's just gonna start. I think he just would just be attacking with his rage. Hopefully he has advantage versus because his mirrored self hasn't raged.
That's on me just to see. Hey, look. Oh no, I'm in his 10-foot square.
Oh
Damn.
no, you are.
Yep, I'm just in there. Shit, I gotta make a deck save now.
Yep.
Are you?
Yep, I'm a 10-foot. It's a 10-foot square around you. I just looked at the. I
Oh.
put it in 10-foot aura around you. So. Oh. All right. Well.
I'll still be kind of affecting her slightly.
Yep. So
See.
everybody in there will have to make a dex save at the start of their next turn. But actually, Ulu will not because their turn is skipped. Calbus, you're fine. It's a little slippery, but you're okay.
All right. Oh no, music's gone again. Oh well, it's cool. I can put YouTube music on.
And it is your turn, my friend.
That's weird. I can hear the music.
I cannot. I don't know why. Whatever. It's cool. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, so does it look like he's behind the mirror right now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take longbow shots then, because I can't make it anywhere near the mirror. So I'm gonna shoot the mirror that he's behind with my first longbow shot.
All right.
A 22 for 7 piercing damage.
That hits, and you hear another scream, and you see a very angry fist get thrown at the mirror as this one shatters. So you watch as the fist kind of meets your arrow, but then it shatters and clambers onto the ground.
And seeing that I think he's chasing Mavery and not me, like a wimp, I'm gonna shoot this mirror also with my second arrow shot.
Okay, roll me that.
Ooh, that'll miss. That
Un-
will not hit.
Unfortunately, that does miss. So it ricochets off the. You aim a little bit too high, and it ricochets off the little pedestal here and
All right. Well, I'm
slams
gonna
onto the
use my
ground.
my bonus action, and then I'll just second wind because I can't really get anywhere else. So let's see. 1d10 plus 7, 16. Well, that
Wow,
heals me out.
nice
Yeah,
roll.
that's one. It's one below max. Ooh,
Nice roll.
plus
Little
12.
little Mavery, it's your turn.
So is the mirror with the dude in it smashed?
It is
Or
it is smashed. I am going to just for now drag him down here. Did he move for everybody?
no, not
He's
for me at least.
he's still there.
No.
Yeah.
Mother Junker. This is so dumb, and I don't know how to fix it.
There's a vanity and a
Um,
key. I wonder.
say that he vanished. He's not in that mirror anymore because it's shattered. So you don't know where he is.
Okay, I'm move to here. And ah, wrong screen. So this mirror here. I would like to cast Firebolt at it.
Alrighty. So as you cast Firebolt at it, it seems to make an impact against the mirror, and fizzle away to show no damage.
Sad.
Worth a shot though.
Yeah. Oh well. At
Worth
least
a
I used spell slot.
shot. Teehee.
Hee
Teehee.
that's gonna be all I do with my turn then.
Alrighty. So now it is Bad Thorvin's turn. He's going to use his bonus action to rage. And then he's going to take 2 shots with Daisy at our good Thorvin. Dun, 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 dun,
Bad
dun.
Thorvin covered in grease.
Oh, good point. He makes his dex save. So first,
Figured he's a monk and a barbarian. He's pretty dexy.
yeah. So first attack is a 14 to hit.
That barely misses.
Barely misses. How about an 18?
That hit.
All right, that's 8 points of slashing damage as he rages, being a mirror reflection of yourself, and taking 2 hits
Oh!
with Daisy.
I was thinking about it before. Raging, I take partial damage.
Yep.
I wouldn't. I took full damage last time he hit me. Shouldn't have. How much did he do?
If you want to retcon that, I will definitely trust your math. So Ulu, you are frozen in your darkness. However, you're in your darkness, so you're safe.
All right, is it my turn?
This is the turn where you froze yourself in time.
I thought we already did that turn where I just.
No, we did not. You froze yourself, and then we had a lot of technical difficulties. That's probably why it seemed like it took a little longer.
Okay, well, I was pretty sure, but that's okay. All right.
I mean, I can check. Hold on.
9.
So your last
So
turn
he's-
was time stops. And then we had Thorvin, Calbus, Mavery, and then me as Thorvin. So don't worry, we'll get you next round. So now it's the mirror guy's turn. He has appeared
Jill?
down here. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Nope.
This is so dumb.
Would throwing in just a new token on the thing for him work out?
Yeah, I can try. That's a good idea.
And then you can just leave the
Yeah.
dead dude up there. Bam! Oh, he's big. Big boy.
He needs to calm down.
Mhm.
Okay, there we go. So he is down here. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's gonna come out and go 5, 10. No, that's a 5, 10, 15. Hello, Mavery.
Yeah, man.
Eep, indeed, my friend. He's gonna rear back with his sword and take a swing at you. First
Oh
swing is
no.
a natural 1.
What's he gonna roll? Let's see. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh
This
no!
could be bad. Oh
Alrighty.
no, Magic Boy.
And then the second attack is a 21
Oh,
for 13 points of slashing damage as he comes down with you on the sword.
Yeah.
But that is the end of his turn. Good, Thorvin, you are up.
Right. Got my health back up, and I'm no longer looking hurt because all with that fixed. But now he's gonna be resistant to damage too because he's raging. But that's I need to do a dex save first, don't I?
Yep.
I don't have a really. I get my proficiency, but my dex is only average. But high roll.
Yeah,
so-
you're fine. You plant your feet. You're used to this. Let's go.
It's time to mud wrestle with myself.
Give him the old one
Well.
too.
I keep closing things. Alright. Daisy.
Beautiful,
Unarmed. Unarmed.
beautiful damage. Oh my god. And that's
Okay.
and then it's
I
plus
think I'll look at
plus
myself.
8 to all of that too.
Yeah,
22
plus
total.
2 to each of them, so
44 reduced by half. So 22.
yep, so 22 damage to him.
All right.
That's still a lot of damage.
He does not look good in front of you. He does not look good at all.
Thorvin's pretty good at dealing out damage and taking it as a monk barbarian.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm sorry. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, he's just probably making a lot of noise as he's just wet, covered in grease, fighting himself, and
Beating
they're
on
probably
yourself.
we're both probably covered in grease, but it's just smacking each other with fists and weapons and.
That's awesome. All right, Calvis, you are up. The guy came out of the mirror.
Yep. So what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as I run up here, instead of me whipping out my sword, like I'm still holding my sword and running with it, but I'm fishing through my bag as I'm doing it, and I grab a snow globe and I throw a snow globe over his head and smash it back here so that it doesn't affect me and Mavery.
Okay.
And I'm gonna drop the Whoville snow globe back here, and you just see all of a sudden a snowstorm happens. So he needs to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, which he'll probably make. But I launched a snow globe and made it snow. So, and it's a 20-foot radius sphere back here, which should theoretically fill up the mirrors. I guess the mirrors would take the damage too because they can't make con saves, so they would both take 12 damage as well as him if he fails, or 6. So
You said 20-foot radius, is that right?
a 20-foot radius sphere located on where it landed. So
The question is Cole gonna crack them? Your physical attack to cracking them, but the firebolt did nothing.
That's true. So he will take the damage.
mainly just to do damage to him, and if he fails the con save 3 times in a row, he takes exhaustion. So, and it lasts for a minute. So, and you can't really dispel it without dispel magic. So, you know, it's blizzarding now.
Ah-ooh, ah-ooh.
And
Very
then,
cold.
does it cost any? What does it cost to give somebody a potion? Not like force feed it to them, but give it to them.
Hand it to them as a bonus action.
All right, I will hand Mavery a potion of greater healing because I have
Ooh,
3,
fancy.
and now I have 2. So it's
Thank
4d4 plus 4 for you if you want to drink it. So it's a potion of greater healing. So I
Yes, but
throw
I'd have to.
this snow globe and toss you a potion, and I'm
Perfect.
ready.
You watch the
I'm so immensely happy you used the snow globe.
This is the second time he's used it too, because this is now the second game that I've seen it used.
Oh my gosh. Well, I love that it's getting used.
I don't use it often, but when I do, it's very strategic, and when I choose to use it.
That makes
Also,
me infinitely happy.
does it do any
Drink
damage
the
to the
Cardi.
mirrors?
That's a great question about the mirrors. So the mirrors do ice over, and you see them crinkle, but they don't crack.
Okay. Well, that's at least something. Maybe that'll block him from running away
Oh,
like a wimp.
they may not break it, but maybe it prevents
Maybe.
the wall at least. Maybe.
But that is my turn.
Alrighty. Mavry, you just got handed a greater healing potion by a very nice guy. What would you like to do?
Yes. So I am very promptly going to drink. Jeebus.
Wow. But you got 11. So
Yeah, well, 11's still good.
better
And
than
that was my regular action
No,
for
that
potion
was
drinking, or
your bonus action.
bonus action?
Oh, that
Okay.
thing. 2-1.
Do, 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 do. Where
You
Okay.
add something to that too, still, don't you?
Yeah, she got 11 from it.
Hmm. So, since this mirror dude is in front of me, I'm gonna do something.
Please do it.
Yes. Question is, I'm just gonna try to throw ray of frost at him.
Nice.
See what happens.
That's how
Whee!
you do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's 18. 18? Yeah, that's
That's
18
18.
points of frost damage as you blast him in the face because you are so sick of him chasing after you and hurting you. You're like, no, Zap,
Stop following me.
stop following me.
You gave him the cold
Stranger
shoulder.
danger. Yes.
It's a cold shoulder
Love
and
it.
stranger danger. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. So, Mavry, you chug this health potion like your life depends on it because it kind of does. And then you throw it on the ground because you're so mad and it just shatters at your feet. And you look up at the guy and you're like, no more. Don't follow me. It's rude. And you zap him in the face for 16 points of frost damage with your Ray of Frost.
Yay.
Planting your feet firmly down and reminding him this is not okay. So now it is Mir Thorvin's turn. He does not look good. He is on death's door. And he's going to roll a dexterity saving throw and fail. Therefore, he falls prone. So he is going to use half of his movement to get back up. Oh my god. And he's going to take 2 attacks with Daisy at you. First attack is natural
Ow.
20. Wow, this game.
oh shit.
Oh my god.
All right.
So that's actually total max right there. So 17 points of slashing damage, and then his second attack is at 9, and then he's going to also spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Ow.
Wow.
So that's going to be
That's
7 plus another
14.
8 for rage.
And then a natural 1. That's fitting.
Okay,
For the
so
next.
the first 3 have to add it up and add 6 from raging.
Total of 45.
45. So 45
Reduced.
half is gonna be 23 or 22.
Round down for damage. So 22.
Right, so 22, even with raging.
That's still a hard hit.
And you watch
Touching gold.
in front of you, Thorvin, as the version of you who's gripping tightly onto Daisy. All of a sudden, the daisy in his hand actually goes into and turns into a sheer axe made of gold.
So Daisy turns into gold, or he does?
His daisy.
Whoa, whoa. So when the enemy Mir Turvan attacks our Turvan, as a reaction, my tendril is going to roll a d8, reduce the damage as it tries to protect and like deflect. So the tendril deflects 7 of the damage that would have been dealt to him.
Nice.
38.
That's awesome.
Reduced to 19.
Okay, so
You get 3 health back.
I get 3 health back.
Perfect. All right. Uli, you come back. Time is refocused back to you. You blink and shake your head. Took a little nap in the middle of the fight, but you're back now. What would you like to do?
Alright, so I would like to, as a bonus action, attack enemy Droven with my Tentacle of the Deep.
Yes, do it. That hits.
Before to hit.
Roll me damage.
That's cold, so
That's max.
reducing that at all.
That's crit max cold damage on my Tentacle of the Deep. And then for my action, I would like to shoot this dude with my Eldritch Blast.
All right.
So, like, from within my inky void, one of my tendrils points at him and shoots out an inky Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. They both hit. Please roll me damage.
That will be boop and boop.
Alrighty.
So 8 damage altogether.
All right.
What?
Perfect.
No, whoa, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I was
Something
gonna say, it should
just.
be a +5, right?
I have agonizing. I fixed that. I don't know why that went back to not being. So, I have agonizing blast as one of my invocations, so I get to add my charisma to
So it's 8 and 10.
my damage.
Correct.
So yeah, it would be
Got it.
I get to add +5 to from my charisma.
Perfect. Well, while you shoot with the Eldritch tentacle and you watch it fly across the room into the blizzard in which the man is currently engulfed in, you see the impact is made. It doesn't look like it's doing as much as you would hope. However, your tentacle picks up the Mir Thorvin and smashes it into the ground, shattering it to pieces. And that Mir Thorvin is gone.
What happens to the gold daisy?
It also shatters.
Oh,
I know. I'm sorry. It's a bummer. Ulu, well done. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Not really. I'm in my happy place. You see, I'm protected from predators and how many rounds has it been?
This,
I believe my tentacle only lasts for a minute, so I think it's gone.
it hasn't been 10 rounds yet.
No, it hasn't been 10 rounds. I think it's been about 6. I think you still got 4 rounds out of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna have it back by the time it comes back to me, so I'm just gonna delete it for now.
Okay. Alrighty. I just want to confirm there's nothing else you'd like to do on your turn before I move on.
The only other thing I could do is move, I believe.
Okay. And you can, and because you center darkness on yourself, you can move that darkness with you, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's stupid if you put it on yourself because I picture it like on like a clothing or something like that. So I think that you should be able to carry it with you.
Great. Well, if you insist, um, I will move. Wait, hold on. No, I can't do that. Okay, so I will move right about here.
Alrighty. So it is the mirror's turn since he is still in the in the snow globe. He takes the damage being in there. Is that right?
He has to
Start
make.
of his turn.
Well, he has to make a con save.
Con save.
So, did he pass it last time?
He did not. He failed, if I remember
Okay.
correctly.
So he would have taken that full damage, and so he's got to do it again for a con save of 14, or take 12 damage. If he passes, he takes half. All right, so he takes half of that, and basically the count gets reset to 0. If he fails it 3 times in a row, he takes a level of exhaustion,
Okay, got it.
and it lasts for a minute too.
Got it. Okay. So he is going to he's going to look over his shoulder, and he actually doesn't make a move to the mirrors. He looks down at Calbus and is going to take 2 strikes at him with the longsword. The first one is an 11 to hit. And the second one is, you going to roll? 19 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
13 points of slashing damage as he comes down at you with the longsword.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. And that is the end of its turn. Thorvin, you're up.
I'm still have to do a dex save, don't I?
You are, yes.
Remember, if you can't get all the way to it, you could also like use me as a stopping off point, and in my aura, you would have disadvantage against you if it tried to do ranged attacks.
Oh. Well, I actually kind of I don't. He doesn't not using arrows, but I actually would kind of hope he would shoot an arrow at me.
All right. That passes. So you are upright.
So I am going to take a 10-foot. I can. I'm gonna start jumping. I'm gonna jump. Technically my movement is still only 40 feet, but okay. I am going to jump. He's going to take 10 feet of movement. He is going to move, and then he literally jumps from here all the way into the mirror.
Alrighty. Roll me damage on the mirror. Well, roll me for an attack and an arm strike on the mirror.
Just headbutting into the mirror.
Brilliant. You headbutt yourself into that mirror and you hear it shatter. And you land on the ground, thud on your butt. And you look up to find the glass falling at you, but just before it hits you, it dissipates into nothing. And you hear from behind you, you hear another scream of pain. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
That's right. That's what you get for mistreating the young lady.
All right. Calbus, you got your wish. He's in your face.
Yeah. Yes, I did. All right. Good. Good. Now I gotta do is hit him. There's 25 for 12.
That hits.
And he loses 10 feet of movement automatically from my slasher feat.
Got it.
And with a 16, another 18 points of slashing damage.
That
And he only
also
loses the
hits.
10 feet once per round. So
Got it.
30 total damage. And what's my HP at right now? 54 of 67? I have a regular potion of healing. Let's drink that. See what happens. Oh well, it's 5. It's fine.
It's better
That's
than
cool.
nothing.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I just don't. I know at some point I'm gonna take like like 60 points of damage in one round, and I'm gonna be close to death. So I'm prepping. I'm just bolstering myself for what's soon to probably happen.
All right.
But you know,
All right. Is there
I
anything
think
else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think the blizzard might be difficult terrain for him too. It says a blizzard. I don't know. It doesn't actually say it is, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I have nothing else to do on my turn. I'm not gonna move anywhere. I'm just gonna hang out, hoping that he still attacks me. And look at Mavry go, kill him.
Alrighty.
And then
Mavry, you are up.
I'm gonna try. And for the sake of, you know, part of my character story here, I am going to attack, but I would like to use Tides of Chaos so that I may do so with advantage.
thought I
So
bolstered myself.
you may also have me roll on that chart when you so please. And damn it, I did not click the thing with my spells. And let's hit him with a chromatic orb at the first level.
Alrighty.
I'm picking cold for my damage type.
Alright. Roll me one more to see if you crit.
Yes. Forgot to toggle the advantage. I totally forgot. Like, that was the whole point while I was doing things.
Alright. No worries. You did 8 points of cold damage as you hit him with the chromatic orb. That's awesome. But Calbus, from next to you, you feel that familiar pulse of energy that you have become so familiar with.
You just see Calvus' whole body tense, prepping for the absolute worst possible outcome.
And-
She's like, there it comes.
And that being said, Mavry, please roll me your wild magic.
36. Oop, gotta scroll. Roll
No.
a d10.
Oh no.
Your
Oh,
age
no.
changes by a number of years equal to the roll.
Oh no.
If it's odd, you get younger, even older. Okay, cool.
Please roll me your d10.
Boop.
How old is he now?
9.
She's
So
9 years younger.
I get
No,
9
older.
years younger. Okay. No. It says if it's odd, younger.
Okay, so you get 9 years younger. So how old
I
were
get
you
9
when you
years
walked
younger. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna have her like as a solid like 22. So
Oh no. She's 13. Oh god. Now I have another sorcerer teenager to take care of. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Well, I guess you have helped take care of Taka a little bit.
So I
Not to
imagine
me.
she just gets a very small, very uncurvy, like chubby kid face, and it's
Aw.
just like, what?
What just happened?
Tiffany was
No.
Well,
Tiffany was
no.
12.
Justin helpful. He's like, I imagine all her clothes would fall off, and I'm like, no, we're not gonna have naked minors in the
Nope.
game.
Nope. Adventurer
They don't-
clothing are made, and as a wild magic sorcerer, you probably knew something
Right.
like this
They
could
would just
actually happen to you.
they would just be very baggy because
So- So Calbus, you brace yourself for the magic. You're like, what's gonna appear around me? Is she gonna start to sparkle? Is she gonna spat grease somewhere? Like, what's gonna go on? And you watch as you kind of like glance over at Mavry, and she's not at the same height that she used to be before. She's probably a good 5 or 6 inches shorter than she was just a second ago. And you realize
Right.
that she has shrunk and changed sizes. And yes,
So for reference, she's like 5'3" now.
Yep.
Because I put her on the short side for a tiefling.
Yes.
So.
Mavry, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Be very angry that I am a small child now.
Your teenage level of anger. That's wonderful. If that is the end of your turn, we will move on to
Yep.
Ulu.
Alright. So, within the darkness, Yulu
Yulu.
uses her ring as a bonus action to teleport using Misty Step.
You go near this, you're gonna have to make that con save.
What?
Just if you go near this thing, the snow globe, because it lasts for a minute, it's a 20-foot sphere around it. You're gonna have to make a con save. Just so you know.
I didn't
Yeah,
notice that.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a big old blizzard, like this whole, basically this corner from mirror to this dude.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, guys, but then I'm gonna have to move here. So, as a bonus action, I like turn into like a misty, shadowy nature and reform right here. Action. And once again, I'm sorry. I thunder step away.
Alrighty. And that is
Back
a
into my darkness. I'm gonna need. Okay, hold on. Let me post it real quick. So you teleport yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds, and each creature within 10 feet. So within 10 feet of where I was,
which was right
which
there.
is right here. So
Both of us.
Yep.
All of us,
yeah,
really.
yeah. Everyone over here needs to take that.
Make a con save.
So yeah. It fails, and I hope you guys pass.
Nope. Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
alright. So everyone that failed takes 13 damage, and like it's like so as soon as I appear, like I like burst into lightning. A lightning bolt hits my spot, and I just like disintegrate and reappear into the darkness, and everyone around me takes that. It is not. No one passed. No one passed. Okay. So everyone takes 13 damage.
still a good move though. Is Thunderstep a cantrip?
No, it
Okay.
is a spell slot.
And
So
Misty Step was from a Ring of Storing?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
From it's
I-
from the Ring of Ghostwalk, which is a ring that Adrian made that gives you 3 Misty Steps per long rest.
Cool. Awesome. That totally makes sense. Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
no, that's everything I can do right now that is sensible.
Awesome. So it is now this guy's turn. He's got to make that con save. It's a
He
24.
passes, but he'll take half of snow damage.
Did
Let's
you-
see.
Yes.
So he takes 5.
Awesome. Oh, man.
And he has 10 feet less movement since I hit him last time.
Yes. You know what? We're gonna do this. Calbus, please make me a. What is this? Please make me a Wisdom saving throw. You do get to make it with advantage.
Oh, probably a charm. Hey, woo! Yeah, woo! 19. It's better than 11.
Yes, so
I
you
hope
are.
19 saves. Woo!
Yeah, so you do save. You felt something crawling up your leg, both of your legs heading towards your head, but it dissipates at the last minute, and then it's going to take its two long swords attack at you. First one is a 13.
Nada. I use my greatsword to block it.
17.
And that one I go to block it, but I just don't block it well enough.
Alrighty, so that's 8 points of slashing damage. And that is the end of its turn. Thorvin! The thing looks bad. Really bad.
Thorvin gets up and goes, so it's 1 for the money, smash. 2 for the
Let's do for
show.
the show.
roll me 2 unarmed strikes, please. Brilliant. So one of them shatters, the other one doesn't, which is the one you're in front of. If you would like to use your bonus action, you're more than welcome to hit it again.
He looked over. No one saw it, and then it's like, it's like no one saw that. Flick. No, I said.
There you go. Shatter, 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 shatter. Just screams of pain just reverberate through the room, shaking you guys almost to your very core as this thing without a mouth is somehow able to scream. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Thorvin?
That is move, attack, and bonus action, and I did attack, so I'm still technically raging, I believe, even if I'm not attacking a creature.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Alright, Calbus, you're up.
It looks at this guy. Hey, buddy. Fuck you.
Yes! Please tell me how
Um,
you deliver this fuck you and end his life.
So after I block the first shot and just barely get clipped with the second one after getting blasted with thunder, my ears are ringing, my eyes are kind of rolling at the back of my head. I am going to take a step back and lean on my back foot and force myself forward and I'm throwing my greatsword down, sliding on it like it's a snowboard underneath the guy. And as I get behind him, I kick it up and I grab it by both handles, slice him up the back, and just for funsies, I'm gonna nat him twice in a row. And as I come up, I slice him from the tailbone up to the head, and I turn the sword sideways and just slice it cleanly across his the nape of his neck, and land with it planted in the ground, snow falling around me, looking around like, yeah, fuck you, buddy.
And as you're
Oh,
go ahead.
I'm the only one that thinks of Devil May Cry when Dante leaps on the enemies and snowboards the enemies around.
Oh yeah.
Be 49 damage too, if you wondered.
Yes.
Oof.
That's amazing. And as you're
Flex
slicing through him, you feel you feel it's very clean cut. And what you're visually seeing, especially Mavry, who's right there, is the way he's splitting kind of reminds you of Mercury, in a sense. So just kind of that liquid, the liquid as the smooth motions of Calbus just kind of carry it to its end of oblivion. And as it lets out one final scream, all the rest of the mirrors in the room shatter. And all the pieces come flying at you. And as you all kind of gather together in the protective circle of darkness, you feel that same golden pulsating energy that Delric had used to get you guys there, and he pulls you back into potions and lotions. And in here, you find yourselves getting launched out of the now broken piece of cube and just landing with a thud and piling on top of each other inside Delric's shop. And Delric leans over the counter looking down at all of you in shock, holding up the two split pieces of the cube that he had been holding prior, and he's like, wow, you did it. Good job.
Was there any other adult elf?
And not anybody from the Dungeon Delvers Guild. That's why I call you. Everybody
Wow.
okay?
I look at Mavry. Ow. How are you feeling? That hurt.
Yeah, that was very painful. And she's kind of looking at herself, and I'm smaller than I used to be.
Well, I'm
Well,
just
Just
glad you're okay,
it's a
young
chaotic day.
lady.
Young lady, little lady, young lady.
Like, you just see everyone like young princess. Ah,
I don't think there's a way to reverse that, is there?
I do not think so. I think last time it came up, the consensus was that it was permanent.
You can find someone with an aging spell, but
Right.
that's about it.
So
Well,
All right, I think we did it.
you're very cute.
Delbert kind of leans over the table and kind of narrows his eyes at you. And he's like, "Something's different about you."
You would like to try and persuade Delric to pay them more for their troubles.
Okay.
Being all alluring with her writhing tendrils. Give me just a second to roll. Persuasion.
Not
26.
bad.
That's nice. Let me get Delric's sheet because I didn't think anybody would be rolling against him. One moment.
Well, it's not gonna be Calbus with Calbus's persuasion of +0.
That's 0. So persuasive.
You
So
gotta
much.
look pretty for your patron.
Just say yeah,
That's true.
you have to be a pretty anime looking girl, apparently.
I am a model, apparently.
Yeah, someone got roped
Corbin
into
would
that.
say under his breath in deep speech, "That's hot."
Dude, everyone has a soft spot for tendrils, brah.
Oh, nice.
So you beat him
You did.
with a plus 12. That's not a good roll for Delric.
That is not a good roll for Delric, and he's proficient in
Oh
it
man.
too.
Ooh.
He kind of like rests his elbows on the table, and he looks down at you and goes, "Well, how much were you thinking? Because you guys kind of jumped on the job without hearing what the actual reward was."
I gotta get better at asking those questions first. It's like the second time I've done that. Damn. It literally last time with Delric we didn't ask for the price before either. It's a common thread.
He kind of just tilts his head at you, waiting for an answer.
Look over at Ulu like, What now? Did his computer crash again?
Oh no.
No,
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, cool. Oh,
I didn't expect to be the one to nominate the number.
wait, then.
He's
Look at me.
he's waiting to hear your response.
Whatever you kind of had in mind, twice that.
He kind of like crunches his face together, and he goes, "How about how?"
Or how about instead of getting a just friends discount, we get a just friends discount and an employees discount?
He kind of laughs, and he leans over and he's like, "Do you really think that I'd let my employees get a discount on the potions and lotions? No. I would make no money."
You looks around and goes, "I see you have no employees either. I wonder why."
Hey, that's not true. Girth has been great. Have you not seen all the signs? They're amazing. Look. You make a persuasive argument, so let's do this. I was gonna pay you all 300 gold apiece, and I was gonna give you a 25% discount on the shop. So how about we do this? How about I pay you 450 gold apiece, and you get 50% off a purchase that you make here today?
Deal. Kalba says without looking for any other response. Deal for himself.
Yes.
I accept.
Oh, you're two two for two with 2 left to vote.
Just pay up. Sounds fine. Just pay up, you scrawny elf.
It's just so grouchy. God. And walks back into the takes the
Honestly, I
broken
don't know
cube.
what he's seizing you. It's too good for you.
He takes the broken glass cube in the back, and he comes out, and he gives each of you 450 gold. Tells you all that you have a one-time discount of 50% off buying potions and lotions right now, and he presents you all with each of you with a little vial. And this is what you guys had done today while playing in this Potions and Lotions game, and I really appreciate you all doing it. I will send you the stats for this because it is an item that you can use. It's a one-time use, and it will be the ability to break the vial and cast a mirror image of yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
That's fancy
However,
as hell.
as Calbus knows, because he has one of these, there is a 50-50 chance that it'll work, and there will always be a side effect.
I haven't used my other potion yet.
if you use
Me
this
neither.
in a game, please follow the rules listed on the instructions. If you give this to somebody else by chance, please give them the instructions along with it. This is what makes this fun. There's a 50-50 shot that it'll work, and 100% chance that there will be a side effect, whether it works or not. So have fun with that. I will get you players those within the next few days. So bear with me as I put them together. But that's what this potion was for. He was able to use the cracked pieces from this glass cube that you guys were able to break from the inside out to make these potions. And maybe come next real life year, we'll be running some tests. And if you guys want to be involved with that, there is a chance to get the potions up to being 80% effective. So that is the end of the game. Thank you all so much for playing. I hope you had fun. And we can talk purchases for potions and lotions after the stream has ended. But for now, everybody say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Who wants to get a drink?
They